Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have the Inhuman Summon banner, and somebody pointed out that it's not mentioning anything about the 10th anniversary, but a lot of the recent reruns have been, so I'm kind of hoping that the Ailment Plus and the insanely buff GQs are done with the Nini and Noel banner. That's really my hope, because I'm sorry, but that's like the worst change they've done this year. Just a little bit of copium. But quickly, I didn't realize that these were already out, but we're going to be doing the resurrection news for the movie banner characters. I think I have all three of these ones, but let's just quickly go through them because it's going to be a 2-in-1. I'm not going to upload two of them. But yeah, so RUKIA, no affiliation. I guess let me actually get her old stuff because I don't know what she actually had beforehand. Alright, so she had Recharge, Berserker 20, Bruiser 20, Damage to weakened enemies, Debilitate. Is she gonna get any new skills? She might, like, besides just, like, putting some of her skills in the, innate skills, I don't know if she's going to. Frenzy 1, Havoc 20, Increased status and chance against power attribute Soul Reapers, and then Nullified range resistance of 100%. I'm assuming Guard Break, but besides that, that's about it. She has an amazing link, full stamina only, increased strong attack damage of 22%, so it's an enhanced soul trait. That's pretty good. She got Guard Break, fire duration minus 100%, damage to weakened enemies up to 40% instead of 20. Berserker went up to 70%. Frenzy 2, and then just increased out of summon chance against power Soul Reapers. I think that was already what that was. Yeah. Okay, so an extra Frenzy, 50% more Berserker, another Soul trait. She got Guard Break, and then an extra 20% damage to weakened enemies. So, like, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I hope just every limited character, because I understand if they don't do premiums, whatever. It's a premium character, sure. But if every limited or seasonal or whatnot gets the Frenzy 2 and a pretty good enhancement, I'm here with this, because this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Like, she's moving like a 6th Annie to 7th Annie character, somewhere around there. But yeah, so Kokuto, let's go to you now. It looks like you got potions, plus 4 technique link slot potions. Are you a farmer? Is that what? Are you a farmer? He was. Oh, I did not know that. I completely forgot he was a farmer. Plus 4 link slot potions. I'm assuming he's gonna, so 20% Berserker, 20% Bruiser, Debilitator, Devastation, Frenzy 1, Guard Break. So I assume it's gonna be somewhat similar. So 4 link slot potions for his soul trait. He got Guard Break, Poison Duration minus 100%. Team Party, Power Attribute, Character Strong Attack damage of 20%. Does that stack with Mugetsu since it specifies a attribute? I hope it does, but I don't know if it has to be an attribute or an affiliation. I can never remember. His Berserker went up to 50%, and then his regular drop or potions went up to 6, so he's gonna have 10 in total. He got a Frenzy of 2, and then Technique droplets up to 24%, which I don't think he had. He did not. So he got droplets. That's pretty good. Plus 10 potion farmer, and then 24% droplets. Weird that it's 24, but I guess they're not giving you the full 30 for whatever reason. And then this guy, Sojiro, looks like he got a really good link. So that's good. 2 great links. Technically 3. I guess Kokuto's is pretty good. It's Recharge and Potions, which I think is pretty good. Especially when they bring back the co-op quest. Pretty good. So that way you can get more Recharge and you also get Potions. If you need the Anniversary co-op quest to farm Potions. But this guy, he has Team Party, Technique, Attribute, Soul Reaper damage to status and when affected enemies. I hope they give him another Team Party buff. That would actually be pretty good. And then Berserker is probably going to be increased. Bruiser 20, damage to frozen enemies. Debilitator, Devastation, Frenzy 1, Havoc, Sprinter. He's going to get Guard Break, Frenzy 2 most likely, increased Berserker, and then maybe damage to frozen enemies goes up to 40. So Sprinter plus 1, Guard Break, weakened duration minus 100%. Damage to frozen enemies went up to 30. Normal attack damage stayed the same. Berserker went up to 70. Frenzy 2, increased status summon chance against speed attribute Soul Reapers. And then they did give him Team Party Technique attribute. Soul Reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies. Oh, it's the same buff. They just added 10%. Oh, okay. Yeah, they just moved it. First it was the top, then it was the bottom. Okay, I thought it was a whole other skill for a second. I was like, wait, where'd the other one go? But, okay. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will say, though, it's kind of disappointing. I just remember this. Kind of disappointing that it's not Burn the Witch, since we just got the Burn the Witch banner, but it is what it is. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Besides that, it's whatever. But let's go over this banner now. Should you summon? It's dropping tomorrow in about 24 hours time. This is the filler. I'm gonna say no. The filler is horrendous. Genuinely, I think only 2 characters are realistically that good. Oetsu, and even then he's kind of falling off, especially if they keep with the status M with plus stuff. Kensei is there. He's a pretty good NAD unit, but then Yumachika really falls off. Rangiku is really mid. She was mid on arrival. She's basically just a link for like a damage build. And then Orihime is decent in Brave Battle. She's still pretty good there. And then Senju's a farmer. And there's no pity because it's not a 10th anniversary banner. Wow. Dude, they cucked this banner so hard. Okay. But let me just go over the characters. Is Toshiro's down here? Yeah, okay. So, Toshiro is a Hollow Killer Plus character. He is a speed character. He has the EX move where it unleashes an extremely wide range forward facing attack. Soul Retreat is strong attack damage of 20% and recharge of 12%. Sprinter +1, Havoc of 20, freeze duration minus 100%. And then the attainable skills is Berserker of 50%, Bombardment +1, damage to frozen enemies of 80%, weaken defense, Sharpshooter, Team Party, speed attribute, character strong attack damage of 20%, Frenzy +2, Debilitator +5 seconds, increased status, ailment chance against hollows, Poise Break outside of Brave Battles, which is a useless skill because he has freeze, so pretty useless there, I must say. SP boost of 80%, and then he has the Soul Reaper Resonance, strong attack damage of 10%, which if you don't know is every Soul Reaper on the team increases his strong attack damage by 10%, up to 60% in co-op. So yeah, he's a very good character. He's really good. He's competing against Remy though, and you really don't need him, to be honest. And I feel as though now if they keep up the status and plus on the ground, he's just gonna be worse than Grammy. But I mean, they're like opposite attributes, so it's probably just like whoever is the actual attribute will probably score better. It's very similar. It's whatever. If you have Grammy, you don't need this guy. Now on to Mayuri. Mayuri is a heart attribute character for Squad 0 Killer Plus. He has recharge of 14%. He does not have an EX skill. Okay, I did not know that. I thought he did. He has Sprinter +1, Havoc of 20, he has Marauder, and then the enemy defeated bonus, Team Party damage to status and infected enemies of 20%. After defeating 30 enemies, that's like 3 waves in Guild Quest. That's terrible, to be honest. It should have been like immediately, but okay, whatever. Attainable skills, Bombardment +1, damage to paralyzed enemies +40%, weaken defense, paralysis duration. Also, he's melee, right? I actually forgot to check that. Where does it not tell you anywhere? It does not tell you. I'm pretty sure he's melee. Squad 0, by the way. I don't think he's ranged. That's the Vassal Lordy. He's melee, I'm pretty sure. He has weaken defense, paralysis duration minus 100%, killer effect +30 or +50 in GQ, frenzy +2 or +3 in GQ, debilitator +5 seconds, increased status summon chance against Soul Reapers, poise, SP boost, and then melee damage +10 or +30% in GQ. He's a good character, and it's kind of funny that he's literally just competing against Rukia, who is a mind character. I think the only thing that Rukia is at a disadvantage is that she doesn't have status MM+. Besides that, I think Rukia is like just as good. Like, she scores pretty similar. They're just opposite attributes, so, and they pretty much have like the exact same skills, if I'm not mistaken. It's very similar. So it's like whoever has killer or attribute advantage will probably score better. They're very similar. Once they redid the GQ skills, Rukia actually did really well. And so, yeah, that's about it for Mayuri. And then we have Rangiku. Rangiku is a Hollow Killer Plus, ranged just like Toshiro. They were meant for the same GQ, which I think is a pretty cool idea, just to really buff up that one GQ in a banner. So if you want to summon on a banner because that GQ is really lackluster for you, then you can do it. Similar to how the ranged Quincy banner was with Retsu and Nemu. But she has the Team Party normal attack damage of 25%, soul trait, innate skill sprinter +1, freeze duration -100%, and then dodge hollow damage of 50%. She has long reach of 20%, Team Party soul reaper damage to status element affected enemies of 30%, poise, multi-barrier +2, killer effect +30 or +50 in GQ, flurry +1 or +2 in GQ, bruiser of 40%, increased chance against hollows, sharpshooter, follow-up, range damage +10 or +30 in GQ, and then soul reaper resonance, normal attack damage +10%. So it's similar to Toshiro's soul resonance skill, except hers is for normal attack damage. So yeah, she's pretty good. Oetsu is also a very, very good character, but I mean, we've talked about him enough. He's mainly just a gauge guy, damage to afflicted enemies. Enemies not affected by an ailment of 40%, and then when he pops his gauge, he gets a frenzy +1, berserker 100% for melee, no affiliation, by the way. He has frenzy 2, damage to enemies not affected by an ailment by 100%, so 140 in total. Gauge effect, recharge of 30%. You start your gauge at 70%. He also has gauge rampage, so every time he gets a kill, he increases his gauge bar, which is really, really good. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Oetsu. He is a very good character, but they are definitely trying to power creep him out of the game. And then Kensei is a melee hollow killer. He's just a NAD unit, run-of-the-mill NAD unit with GQ skills, bruiser 70, and he has the enhanced boost, so he gives you 43% attack, focus, and defense. And then the rest of the characters I generally don't think are worth even talking about. They're all really, really bad. Orihime is a really good Brave Battle character right now. She has all the Brave Battle skills. That's about it. And then Senjumaru is still a very, very, probably still the best speed farmer, unless you think Asane is better because she gives more link slot potions in total, or super link slots. I forgot what it is. I think she's +10 super link slots, but Senju gives +10 droplets, 30% power droplets, +5 potions, and +5 super link slot potions, which I think is more valuable getting a wide spread, but it kind of just depends what you need specifically. So for this banner, I don't recommend summoning at all. There's no pity. I think you don't need Tosho at all. Maybe you need Mayuri for Melee Squad 0 GQ, because maybe you don't have the 1000 or below Bankai Rukia. But besides that, like, Toshiro is unneeded. Rangiku is not that needed besides her link. Mayuri is like the only one, and I don't think it's worth summoning just for one character unless you really like the character. So let me know if you guys are going to be summoning. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know down below what you guys think of the resurrections. Take care, and peace out.